Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine and say hello to Rocco.
Hi, Rocco Gibson here.
Recording artist, chef, yoga instructor, and he's showing us how to start the day on a positive note. And while we're hanging out with Rocco, get ready for a dose of healthy vibes for mind, body, and spirit.
Voila! And then you just dip and you enjoy. There you have it.
Good morning, folks. I am just in the process of waking up now, and the first thing that I always do is caffeinate. What do I use to caffeinate? Regular coffee? Sometimes. However, I'm a huge fan of mushroom coffee. I love it. I don't use some of the big brand names just because they're expensive. I get the cheaper stuff on Amazon. Also, we don't have a microwave oven, not because we can't afford one, not because it's just, we're not into microwave ovens. So we do it the old-fashioned way. Hear that? Oh, I still have to add the coffee in. Alright, fortunately I've added my mushroom coffee in. It's just kind of it's an inexpensive brand. So now let's add the water in. The sound of heaven. Good stuff. And do I use sugar? No, I don't. I use honey. And sorry it's a little unfocused, but that's okay. So am I. Okay, now. Okay, there we go. It's much harder than you think to film this when you've first woken up in the morning, but I want to share my coffee ritual with you guys. I use chocolate soy. Well, no, this isn't soy milk, this is almond milk. Oh my god, see what I mean? See what a ditz I am in the morning? Let's go ahead. I'm surprised I can even aim this right. One time, when I was making my mushroom coffee, I was drinking it, bit into a little small object. I thought it was a coffee grind. No, it was an ant. The ants got into the honey. So, floating honey ants, that's where that song came from. Little ants floating in your coffee, having drowned in the honey. Okay, so let's take a taste. I already know it's gonna be good, but, come on. This is the first time I've ever filmed making coffee. Nectar of the gods and goddesses. Cheers. Okay, folks, I am about to start the day. I have had my coffee, I have woken up, and now it's gonna be about some errands and making some music. Next, I need coffee and I need breakfast, so on my way to my favorite bagel shop. Happy to say I am getting my yoga practice in. Make sure you are comfortable. Invite comfort into your life whenever possible. I want to just share with you what my intention is behind the music that I do. I'm a huge fan of Oprah. Oprah has, watching her show, watching her Soul series, I was introduced to Gary Zukav and his book, Seed of the Soul. And he states that your intention, the intention behind what you do, is going to fuel your own success if it's in alignment with your spirit, your higher purpose. My intention of putting music out there is not to have an entourage. It's not to, become a millionaire. It's nothing like that. It's really to use my music as a vehicle to help make this world a better place and a happier place. Let's face it, it's 2025. This is just, it's a very volatile time. It really, really is. I mean, you see it, just watch the news. You see it when you drive. You have people, trying to run you off the road. You see on social media all of this crazy stuff, people attacking each other. The world is very venomous right now, and there's a lot of bad energy. So how do you counteract that? In my experience, it's by spreading good vibes to counteract the bad and to hopefully, use good vibes to reach the goodness in other people so that can emerge. And that's what I'm hoping my music can do. So, my music has a lot of euphoria in it. It has a lot of good vibes, and, it's my intention to make the world a better place. And, I can't do that by going out and waving a magic wand, but I can spread good messages through social media, and I can also put music out that's very uplifting. So that's what my intention is. And so, smile and make other people smile. So I'm hanging out in the basement, which has a very unique kind of ambiance, and I'm engaging in some self-care. So I come down here and I meditate, I listen to some music, and that's really the best time for me to create. And also when I make a tune, I love to listen to it when I have really nothing else going on in the mind, and I just play it in the background, and I notice, what sounds good, what needs to be changed, what needs to be tweaked, and then what I do is I make those adjustments. And I think that's one of the secrets to coming out with a really good song, when you transform it from really just putting sounds together to a piece of music that you just want to keep listening to. Something that really is enjoyable, something that really gets inside of you. For me, when I make a piece of music, it's not even so much that I'm making the music is making itself through me. I feel like I'm a clear vessel, and I feel like that musical energy just kind of channels through me. I feel almost sort of a guidance of what to piece together, what to omit, what sounds good. This, for example, I had a hunch to add some Scottish harp to it, so that's just an example. Hi guys, so we're cooking with Rocco. We are going to be making eggs in purgatory. So you might have heard of this recipe, maybe not, but it's basically red sauce where you have eggs that are poaching in the sauce, and then you dip bread in it. It's amazing. It's traditionally a spicy dish, but you can make it not spicy if you want, whatever works for you. It's pretty easy, pretty accessible to anybody, and it's really, really good. Our ingredients, we have eggs, we have
garlic, we have a shallot, Italian bread, and we have sauce really of whatever you want. This is generic sauce you can get right at the store. You can make your own sauce, whatever floats your boat. Chop up your shallots. Out of the bulb of garlic, I broke off 4 cloves. Start to cook up your shallots, and you're gonna wanna cook these guys for maybe a few minutes. Do so until they're translucent. Add in your garlic. Garlic doesn't take as long to cook up, which is why you want to cook the shallots or onion. It's a shallot, but if you're using an onion, cook up the onion for a few minutes, then add the garlic. Then add your jar of sauce in, and as I'm sure you can imagine, the more olive oil you put in, the more robust the sauce is going to taste. If you're watching your calories, it's always good to, if you want to go with, spray, something like that, you can, but come on, this is an Italian dish. Toast up your Italian bread, and I have this toasting up on a cast iron pan with olive oil. Just be careful not to burn your fingers. Then crack your eggs and just literally put them right in the sauce. And then what you're going to do is, as it cooks, just kind of take your spoon and outline the yolk. You want the yolk to be, obviously you don't want it raw. You want to cook just a little bit, but you also want to be able to dip the bread in the yolk. Flip your bread. As you can see, I added a lot of pepper, probably more than I had intended, but as you can see, it's cooking up, and this is done when the whites are pretty much cooked. Now, we're pretty much done doing what we've got to do with the sauce. Let's just make this a little more even. But it's really just a matter now of cooking the rest of the egg, and that's really about it. Voila! And then you just dip and you enjoy. There you have it. Dip. Wow. Now that's good.
Hello, guys. We are going to the museum. Hey, Chris, say hello.
Hey, how's it going?
My shy hubby. Oh my God, my necklaces are all crooked. Okay, we're going on a fun day trip. That's the New York State Museum. This is definitely a nice way to spend a Saturday afternoon. It's a museum. A museum is free. We're not checking out any exhibits. We're just strolling on through, and we're just going to enjoy the sights. As soon as you walk in here, there's a museum smell. It's a good smell. In we go. It's cool, it's quiet, it's great. Pyrite? Isn't he cute?
Check out that adorable mastodon and even more adorable baby mastodon. So freaking cute.
We call
I'm in the wigwam. Marriage equality, a freaking men. Delmonico's. Okay. The highlight of the entire museum is Sesame Street. I believe, Oscar, is just misunderstood. I don't think he's a grouch. I just think he's a realist. I think the babe and I have just found our next home. And that was our stroll through the museum. We got to see wildlife, we got to see minerals, we got to see Sesame Street, and it was all free. Booyah! So I had a thought. Don't mind me, I'm eating a bagel with a smear of cream cheese. I just left a bagel shop. It's the best ever here in upstate New York, Uncommon Grounds. They're the best. So if you happen to be an aspiring musical artist, you might know that you're actually using both sides of your brain at various times in the process. You need to use the right side, which is your creativity. That's where that is. That's where the music comes from, or the writing, or whatever it happens to be. But you also have to use the left, and that's your analysis, your decision making, being able to articulate your emails, your planning, and all that, your marketing. So ultimately, it's really a yin and yang. And when you can balance out the two, you've got the formula down to move forward. There's many steps, but you need the creativity, but you also need the marketing. You need, the two to fuse together. Just to share a stress reduction technique with you, very easy to do, and it's very accessible. You want to get your head below your heart, because what happens is that triggers your parasympathetic nervous system, which induces relaxation, and it gets you in the rest, digest, and restore mode, which is the opposite of fight, flight, and or freeze. It doesn't take someone chasing you with a weapon to throw you into fight or flight or freeze. It can be reading a text. It can be the wrong person saying the wrong thing to you. It can be somebody tailgating you in traffic. That just ramps you right up. Just feel how your body is when you're like that. Your body reacts, and that can be quite toxic. And of course, you have the ego involved, which tells you things like, oh, I have to tailgate the person back. I speak from experience. Don't do that. So basically sit in a chair, or if you're at work, you can escape to the men's or ladies' room and sit down and hang your head down towards the floor between your legs. Do that for 30 seconds or 10 breaths, whichever is more natural for you. And just breathe and then come up slowly. Make sure your head is the last to lift. You're going to feel blood descending, so you might get a slightly dizzy sensation. That's normal. You're going to walk out of that room feeling like a new person. Hello, Rocco Gibson here, and I'm going to make a really quick, easy meal. It does not involve any cooking at all. It has everything to do with just some prep work, and that's really it. This is obviously going to be a quick video because it's a quick meal. The kinds of things that I am presenting are really the quick, easy, simple things that are really accessible because, you know, if you're like me, you're busy, you have a lot going on, you don't really have a whole heck of a lot of time, except for the weekends. What we're gonna make today, it's quick, it's really easy. It's literally just wraps with avocado and mushrooms. Really simple and easy. We have avocado, we have soft taco shells, and we have mushrooms already chopped up. Avocado chopped up. The ingredients are prepared. I told you this was a piece of cake. And of course, if you want to add a little bit of a little more flavor to this, which you can, I like to use a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Wrap them up. Voila, all done. Simple, easy. Now let's give it a try. Balsamic vinegar is perfect for this. Here we are, Washington Park in Albany. We're going for a nice little walk. Hey babe, I know you're not gonna get on the camera, but do you just want to call out a hello?
Hey, no, not really.
That's my babe, that's Chris, and you'll see him later. Maybe a later episode or something, but look at what is behind me. Isn't this gorgeous? Huh? Just to show you guys what this walk consists of, I can't talk. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's about maybe a 15-minute drive from where we are, from where we live. But beautiful day. Meditation technique. Can you look at the flowers with no label? Don't think of the word red or green. You're a babe. As Oprah would say, you've never seen such things before. Just look at the shapes. Takes on a whole new meaning, huh? Not my trick of the trade, it's Eckhart Tolle's trick of the trade. I want to make sure that they are credited, both him and Oprah. When you look with no label, your mind calms down and your attention is no longer in your head, but it's really wherever you are. When I look with no label, I'm able to notice all of these gorgeous details. This is free. It's a park. Doesn't cost anything. You could be someone who does not have a lot of money. I'm someone who doesn't have a lot of money. And that's quite all right. We economize, we add things in to our day and our lives that are economical, that are free. This, for example, pack of tank tops for $12. You know, in this day and age where, you know, everything, prices seem to skyrocket, it's better to just find things in your day that you can afford that give you the most pleasure. It's not so much the flowers, the sky, the clouds. It's really your state of presence that really helps you to really take all of this in. Because you could be in your head, you could be thinking about, you know, what you're going to be doing next, what's going to be happening, you know, even 10 minutes later, the trip home, etc. And once you do that, your mind holds you hostage and really takes you away from all this. It's so true. Schenectady Farmers Market. It's a beautiful day. There's tons of people here, and look at that beautiful sun. Just lots of stands. It's a great place where you can go to pick up your produce. Another great thing about the farmers market is that chances are you're going to run into someone you know. It's a fun community event. And like the museum, like the park, this is free. Unless you buy something at window shop. And I have to say, the more present you are, the more vibrant and colorful everything becomes. It's so true. You could be walking through this market and in your head thinking about, getting home and all that, then you miss everything. I did make a friend. He wears yellow and black. He has wings, and he's been hanging around me. I'm just going to keep nice and calm and imagine him as my buddy, which he is, so I won't swat at him unless he stings me. And that's a wrap, folks.
The Pride and Egos line of athletic wear is a brand that tells a story about people representing individuality, diversity, equality. Everybody's got our own story. What's your story?